alone without any support. So I mean, it seems like we're already rolling here on lap 1, so we can see if that comes into fruition.
Yeah, and we're gonna be on board with Drac from the Spaniards. This match, an early 11th place for him. Not 100% sure who's in last place. I can't imagine Spain would have two people bagging like this right away, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. I see quite a lot of Chile back here actually for the time being, so we'll see how Chile can
For sure. And I mean,
come back from that.
a blue shell already coming out lap 1.
Well, it's lap 2 actually. Sorry, like
Oh, sorry, lap 2. We gotta catch up my brain a little bit here.
yeah.
Drac up here in 5th now, and I mean, he's got teammates surrounding him, gonna try to take out the Chilean member in 2nd to no avail, but they will all be taking a shortcut here. And I mean, numbers for Spain up in the top here, so I mean, triple reds too, and that could do some damage, especially if Drac can pass his teammate Red Skips. He's able to take out first too. And I mean, top 2 here for Spain right off the bat.
Top four for Spain.
Top 4, oh my goodness. And I mean, they came out to play just to start this match.
The green hit Angel and Drac. That was that was a huge green.
Oh, it's gonna be unfortunate for Drac as his race is completely obliterated. Oh my goodness.
Drac just gets smoked. That sucks. I think Chile salvaged that actually.
Spain did still get a pretty good race. Chile able to at least, keep it from being a detrimental start to the match. But okay, a little bit to catch up on because we kind of joined the race halfway through. Seemed like Spain kind of got into control there going into the halfway through lap 2, and they were running, and then, I mean, tough break for Drac at the end there, but still a pretty good start for Spain. 10-point advantage after 1, okay. Kind of like that.
It's a top 2-5 from Spain. First place matters, so much in this game because of the point spread. So getting those top 2s is just consistently going to add up. It was really unfortunate for Drac and Angel as well. Spain had top 4 going on Glider, but we all know as competitive Mario Kart 8 Deluxe players, the ending of Twisted Mansion is one of the most chaotic endings, if not the most chaotic ending in the game. So
absolutely nothing you can shrug off. And I mean, we got a top 2 here coming out for Spain, and they hoping to be able to run DK Jungle here. A pretty good running track if you can get the bumps out of the way to start the first couple turns.
Yeah, for sure. And the inward biker for Chile starting in 3rd place, so they won't be able to take the super bounce on this first flower here. Drac playing it safe, can't knock that. He was getting pushed off if he didn't.
Inward biker is faring pretty well still, at least with the pack, but first is starting to be a little clear here as Drac, and I think that's his teammate right in front of him, or is that's a Chilean member. Okay. Good moves by Nico, and we see Angle up there, so that's a top 2 to start this one off on DK Jungle. I mean, they kind of dismantled Spain to start that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that is not the start you want if you're Spain. Suo up here in 3rd. Miguel owned in 5th. That looks like top 2-4 for Chile, but the blue is coming in early.
Triple bananas for Chile in 3rd or 2nd there, so it's looking like might be able to make a move.
That fire just takes out everyone.
Yeah. And we're seeing a little bit of a unique game plan here from Drac as he's back in 10th all of a sudden. I mean,
he's griefing right now.
He's pretty far back here with Louis Sao. This bullet seems to be able to do some damage here, but Pac is still pretty close. We're probably not looking at a shot coming out here, so it might be up to the front to kind of.
There's a lot of Spain back here.
Right. I guess bottom 2 now is pretty far back there. I think bagging. Ooh.
Unless the bullet Bill just pulled shock now, there's no shock in play.
Yeah, for sure.
11 and 12 both stopped and used items, so. Seb's gonna be going down here due to Suo's red. Drac might be able to do damage with these actually.
This is huge for Drac, yeah.
I believe that's Angle in 1st place as well. But no, it's not, never mind. The red skips him. Maybe that's Spain in 1st.
That's looking like Spain in 1st. He would have thrown the red shell by now as the final one is booed from him.
It was Miguel owned.
And yeah, Miguel might be getting red. I know he uses the horn, but the double red is gonna come out possibly any time now. Drac almost sacrifices himself, able to steal first. His teammate goes down in the meanwhile, but looks like a 1-3 for Spain, and a pretty good answer after Chile kind of established control there.
Yeah, 1-3-5. That's a bottom 2 for Chile
Yeah,
also.
the
That kind
bottom
of
2
hurts.
is tough as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Drac did a really, really good job avoiding that red trail of angles and not getting hit by the lag. But I mean, in reality, if he ate the red, Miguel was still getting first anyway. So
for sure.
he just had to flex for the culture.
And
You know?
the culture, absolutely. You were talking about how much first means, you know, in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I mean, in any Mario Kart, really, considering the point advantage you get. Bottom 2, I've realized a lot, you know, bottom 2 is a pretty big dagger, especially when, you know, bagging kind of induces that risk of, you know, not being able to catch up and getting a bottom 2. So, I mean, you gotta watch out for those bottom spots as well, especially when you're trying to, like, you know, sell for shock at least.
Yeah, exactly. Those, you know, those races where you get 10, 9, 10, 12, you know, or 9 bottom 2, if you chain, you know, a few of those in a row, I mean, you can all of a sudden be like, well, I mean, if the other team gets top 2, 4 consistently, you know, you can just be like, well, we're down 60 and we didn't even realize.
Facts.
But
Absolute facts.
Wario Stadium coming in for the Spanish.
Jack looking out to bring out the wheels here, see if he can better run this one.
Yeah, Angle does pass him. Angle known for being a pretty solid player on Wario Stadium. Nevertheless, Miguel owned and Drac pulling into an early top 2 for Spain. 3-4 for Chile.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, as we all know, this track is, you know, one of those like, very, very strong running tracks where, you know, top spots get established really early on and it's very hard to break them. So
Yeah, especially with these trails coming out here for Drac, he's kind of able to provide protection for his teammate. It looks like, oh yeah, Angel is up there as well, so... Oh no, goodbye. Goodbye.
Drac's got to be careful for this green.
For sure. Oh, and the banana. I didn't even see that one. Okay, hello.
Marlon, dude. Oh my god, that's 2-3-5, I believe, for Chile. It's getting a little dangerous here because these middle spots for Chile kind of spreading out. Potentially could get some double reds. Drac looks back so much that my brain is having a hard time processing what's going on. It looks like Sebas got, yeah,
with the
he
frame
got Miguel
rate too, it's a little tricky.
Yeah, that's a top 2 for Chile.
And
Marlon
I mean,
with fire in second. This is huge.
Yeah, we'll see how this interaction goes. The banana's not able to connect, and Marlon's gonna just throw these back when he gets the chance. But it looks like it's a little too close to Drac to be able to make contact. The blue coming out, and I mean, Drac's banana could do some damage. Gotta watch out for the trail though. Oh, it's tight here. And a double red here at the last step could be
yeah, 1-3-4 for Chile. I think Drac's probably just gonna be looking to take cut here because he can win if
oh, that too,
you know,
yeah,
barring
for
a red.
Sure. He's gotta be
really careful.
Out behind him.
Yeah.
Gotta whip out the trail as soon as he gets through the cut. Squeezes past him, and it looks like he's gonna pull out first. If no yeah, wow. Okay, Drac, there you go.
Yeah, that was a clutch first for Drac. Definitely response. Yeah, 2-3-4-5 for Chile. But again, as we were talking, the bottom 2 coming in, that nullifies, you know, even though Spain got first, Chile getting everything behind that bottom 2 really hurts.
And I mean, a 2-3-4-5 traditionally would be, I mean, you know, maybe with like 8-9 would be a really good race, but that kind of brings it to maybe a plus 5, plus 10 maybe.
Not even a plus 10, maybe plus 4, plus 6, I'd say.
And so I mean, we do see Chile getting into the top here in like numbers, and they are making plays on Spain. I mean, they are just disposing of individual members of Spain and kind of establishing a group run, but Drac is just putting the pressure on them.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really clutch first from Drac. He was a little lucky that there were no reds last set, but he did a really good job avoiding all of the nonsense that Chile was throwing at him, especially when knowing he was the only Spanish player up in the front. So, I mean, if he gets hit, that's kind of detrimental for Spain for sure. Nevertheless, GBA Mario Circuit coming out. I would assume this is a Spanish pick, considering they're first and nothing else, but Drac just going to be looking to run. This is going to be one of those tracks where we see a crazy mini-map.
For sure, and I mean, looks like not too many people electing to go back to the box right behind the finish line, but seeming to want to kind of, you know, take out Drac here as they're following him pretty closely, I'd say.
Yeah, Gabri pulling into first here. I'm really surprised there's not that many people bagging, actually.
Yeah, I mean, for Spain, I guess, you know, they weren't in awful positions. They do have first a little bit here. The pack is certainly spreading out here as people are stopping at boxes, but not looking like anyone is selling back there, at least for now.
Yeah, no. Top two, Drac's probably going to want to pull over, let Angel get into first here. Yeah, Angel zooms into first with a mushroom. Going to be able to dodge this blue. Oh, he gets a boomer. Oh, never mind. Flag. Oh, he failed blue dodge.
I got no idea what happened there. Yeah, that's tough for... Oh, tough for Spain. Yeah, and looks like Miguel gets hit in the cut too. That's a pretty decent top two. Engel's going to need to watch out for the red as it does connect. Fire here for Drac. Probably has some room. Yeah, he's gonna try to time these fire flower throws. Not able to connect on the first try. Gets a second try.
Oh, he fired Nico.
Oh, does he get Nico in the cut?
That was huge.
Whoa! Oh, absolutely calculated by Drac. Sebas is taking the cut, but is... Oh, yeah, wow. There you go.
That's gonna be first for Chile, but
Woo!
I think Spain got everything behind him. Yeah,
like
2, 3,
it, and
5,
yeah,
6, and another bottom two for Chile, man.
Yeah.
These bottom twos.
It seems when the pack is that mixed, the bottom two always comes out to mess it up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, props to Sebas for getting first there. That was huge. Took glider strat. Lap 3, kind of avoiding all the chaos at the end there, but nevertheless, that is still a race win for the Spaniards. Up 24 points after the first GP. I mean, if you're Spain, you definitely want to win this. Just, you know, stamp yourself as an elite team in this tournament, but they're definitely through regardless. Chile playing for everything right now, pretty much. So
Chile is playing for their tournament lives. Yes, are they still mathematically able to make it into the next stage?
I'm not 100% sure, considering they lost to England pretty heavily yesterday on stream. So England would obviously have the tiebreaker. So hopefully, for their sake, they are. But
yeah, England seems to be gone in Group H. They're 3-1, and they're like plus, I think it's 578 after their win against Brazil today. So we are looking like a pretty top-heavy group here. Maybe Chile can make a statement to end out the group stages here, but so far it doesn't seem to be. You know, they're looking like they're able to compete with Spain, and that's a pretty good sign early on.
Yeah, even though Chile is one of those third-seeded teams, they didn't have to play in the play-ins. They're very solid.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people sleep on them, but you know, their best six is, you know, a very solid lineup. You know, obviously not to be not to be compared with, like, you know, the United States, the France, Japan, obviously, but nevertheless, they're definitely still a team that can give some players a scare. We're gonna hop on board with Angle here.
Ooh,
a Spanish top
like
3, going Streetle for Dolphin Shoals. Let's go. As we all know, Streetle very, very strong on Dolphin Shoals. Gets the underwater speed. Gets horned by Sebas, though. That's unfortunate. It does look like he took out Suo, though.
It was a tough go. They do have 3-4 as well, and it looks like a couple Chilean members behind as well. Just behind them.
Oh, Drac gets a huge bomb, though. Yeah, Drac and Angel are out of here.
Immediately doming Chile behind him. He was ready for that one, drooling at the mouth.
Got triple reds in third, though.
Uh-oh.
Drac's gonna be getting taken out here.
Does it?
No.
Yeah, and first is now
Louis Sao dodges in third.
Oh, wow. Boy, and everyone dodged. Everyone is coming up currently. There's Miguel and a Bill, Nico and a Bill. They're going to get probably up into top 2 here.
For sure.
First is a little gone. Yeah, the blue is coming out as well. That might be a goodbye to Spain's first there, depending on who passes. Looking like a pretty tight finish up there in the top. Angle might not be able to make... It looks like it for sure. At least half the room dodged, though, so I mean, we can't quite be sure.
Yeah, that was a coin flip.
That's a pretty mixed bag to end there. I think. Oh, Spain.
Nope.
Completely changing my mind. Top 2, 4, 5. I mean, with
Yeah.
everything that I guess a couple Spain members dodged, but even with the blue coming out and all the chaos at the end there, at least with the eel, like that's a very good race for Spain. You got to be happy about that one for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they had the advantage. They potentially just blew this match wide open.
Yeah, that's a nutcracker, if you will.
You've got to think that was a Spanish shock. If that was a Chile shock, that was a little questionable, I'd say.
I think the fact that Miguel dodged in like 4th. Yeah.
Yeah. Luis Sao dodged in a star in 3rd, and then we did see another Spanish player dodging in a star as well. Nico dodging in a bill, able to clutch out that 3rd place, but just if you're Chile, you just need to win a race and get your confidence back, honestly. Because even though they got that 2-3-4-5 on Wario Stadium, they won the race, sure, but it was only by 2 points. So.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I think you make a really good point, just winning a race and getting confidence back, because they've take away the bottom 2s they've had in their winning races, give them decent spots. They could be much, much closer, and I think these races are, not just fluke races, like they're actually competing and making plays at the top. So I mean, maybe Dry Desert can set them up for this.
Yeah, they kind of just need a coin flip right now. But yeah, I mean that race was really the first race where they really got smoked on. Other than that,
yeah.
It's been pretty thus far.
Damage control has been going well for them, and I mean, I've seen a little more bagging here on Dry Desert. It's a little better than Mario Circuit for this, but
yeah, this is a little bit more expected, I'd say.
We'll see you guys on lap 3, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, someone's just gone in 1st. It's a time trial.
I mean, whoever that is getting like 10th. Angle with a shock already.
Oh.
And he pulled it 1st slot though. They might have dodged with another one.
Already using it as well.
Yeah, that's why I say they could have.
Like it.
The Bill might have had a shock, whoever that was who dodged in Bill. Otherwise, it really doesn't make sense. Seems that shock.
That definitely seems like the. Oh, there it is. Yeah, another one. For sure. And I mean, it's really impressive that they got 2 shocks so early into lap 2. I guess it's because the pack was so spread apart for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Drax kind of in a less than favorable position, but we all know it is Dry Desert, and the race doesn't start until lap 3.
Yeah, you have to be wondering where that guy in 1st place is now that it's lap 2 and there's been 2 shocks. But
yeah, exactly.
Chile's got a 2-3 coming into lap 3 here, and
yeah, that is Spain in 1st though. I didn't. That's 2-3-4-5, I believe. For Chile,
not a great place to be for their 2-3-4-5, especially because everyone's coming up here. Not seeming like another shock is going to be in play coming into the end of lap 3 here. So you kind of got to hope for the best items you can get. Got to preserve your items for the last turn, especially.
Yeah, pack is way too close for there to be another shock to come in. Unless, well, it looks like 12th is just throwing their race to try to get it here. There's a lot of Spain back here. That's
got to be a
10,
Spanish
11.
member then. Yeah, back there.
Has to be.
Blues coming out for Spain. Was Spain in 1st? The shock in the cut.
Shock. Yeah, Drac dodges.
And we doubted Spain there. They pulled out a pretty controversial lightning bolt. That might turn things around there, for sure.
That TS all of Chile and cut though.
Oh my god.
That flipped the race. That flipped the race on its head. That was a 2-6 for Spain.
Oh, that's gotta kill. Yeah, that's gotta absolutely destroy the confidence now for Chile. As if there was any left after the race before that. Like, that sucks that didn't turn around for them. But the clutch lap 3 shocks totally turning the tables for Spain, and that's gotta grow it too. At least, yes. That's looking like 56. A 56-point lead for Spain. Working on the math here.
Yeah, but I mean that was looking extremely good for Chile. They were all going to be taking cut. Angel was the only one up in the front for Spain. But the last second shot coming from the Spaniards. Thankfully for Sebas that he dodged on the line and got 1st. Otherwise that would have been, I don't want to say curtains because there's still 6 races left and everything happens, but it's like the comeback feels like very unlikely at that point.
Yeah, we weren't seeing the loading or the track selection screen there, but I was about to guess that Cheeseland would have come out for Chile. We're not going to get it, which kind of
gold mine instead for the Spaniards.
Kind of worrisome, especially because you got to get your coin flip track picks now. You've only got, what is it, 5 races left? 6 races?
6, yeah.
Yeah, and it seems the lead is steadily growing for Spain throughout this match.
Yeah,
so.
and this track does nothing but favor Spain because the drafts are so huge in the first half or so of the track. Usually, once you get out of the bat tunnel, then the drafts kind of calm down. But up until then, it's just going to be people chaining
and
drafts.
The mushroom in first, too. Get away from everyone. Yeah, smart play.
Yeah, Drac is just out of here. He pulls a really fortunate mushroom. But it looks like Chile in 2-3 currently. No, Spike is in second. Marlon in third. And, this track is, once the top spots are established, I think this is kind of an underrated, run track, I guess. So there's, 0 shortcuts.
No, absolutely. It is.
To catch up, you literally need to bank on dodging. And, that's just flipping a coin at that point.
Right, and this track doesn't seem to have many item sets. It's only got 3?
3,
I think.
And for being so long, 3 is not a lot, for sure.
Yeah, and only 2 double boxes, so not really many items to be had on this track, especially because the pack is kind of spreading out here. Blue coming out for Drac, and he that one's not going on the fridge, if I do say so.
The angle pulls into first. Chile 1-3 at the moment.
Let's see what Drac can do with this banana, possibly.
I think Angel up here as well for the Spaniards.
Oh, get that double box. Yeah, at least he's able to get some... No protection, excuse me.
Angel in third, though.
Oh, Angel's in third, that's okay.
Yeah, and it looks like Angle got his green boot, so if Angel has a red here, they could get him out of here, but it doesn't look like it will be coming in. Okay,
yeah,
Angle holding the green. Angle's got to be a little worried here. He's probably going to back his green here and go for 2 trails. Oh,
for sure. At least he's got the coin, but the blue shell is coming again.
That hurts.
Nothing to be had here. Can't backspam anyone. And so Spain's gonna pull. Absolutely domed by his teammate. 2-3 for Chile. Is that a 2-3-4? It is. What can Drac get here? Oh, that is unfortunate for Drac.
So annoying. That's so annoying. If he got fire there, that would have been crazy for him.
Yeah, so we saw item roulette lag there. 5, 6, 7, 8 at least for Spain, able to answer at bottom 2.
Again, 9 bottom 2 for Chile.
Right.
These guys are just always, getting good spots, but their bottom spots are just weighing down, the positives. If they are winning races, it's, not high. They're not by a lot, rather.
What do you expect Chile to go here now that they're at least set up in 2, 3, 4, 5?
Electrodrome.
Yeah?
Yes.
We're going to see some more drafts from that track?
Yeah, Sebas, really fast in that track. I believe he's still top 10. I know that he used to have world record, but, Edie is one of those kind of coin flip tracks. They got the broken shortcut at the end that saves like 1 million seconds. And a couple target
and
shock
last
spots.
glider.
So, yeah. If you want to be really cheeky, you can TS first glider on lap 3.
But that's absolute calculation right there.
Yeah, that's a lot smaller of a window, but I think a lot of people are less expecting of it. And I think if you're TikTok clock. Oh, Chile does have a DC though. That's so unfortunate. That's not what you want. But the Excite Bike pick coming out.
Yeah, that looks like that disconnection came as a product of was related to at least the item roulette lag at the end of Warriors Gold Mine there. So that's unfortunate for Chile. Hopefully they can hop back into the room so they have at least an even match here, especially down 50, 60 almost.
I believe that was Gabri who DC'd, which is unfortunate because he's been one of those guys who's been consistently up in the front. Even though his points don't really suggest it, he's just been getting taken out.
And now Chile has to watch out for bot shocks too, because Mario's standard cart's up in the room. So,
wow, Drac going super speedy, faster than Angle. Lag trails him. You got a Shroom in first.
Uh-oh.
Probably
No
just gonna be
tricking,
looking to take cut and get out of here. Honestly, that's probably the best thing to do.
Yeah. He's got
I
a
think
teammate behind him too.
Louis Sao in second with the red. Top 2 for Spain currently. Engel not having a great time right now. Gonna opt to bag here. I mean, if you're, yeah, Chile's all in the back. I think if you're Chile, you kind of almost need shock at the moment. And a single Shroom coming in for Engel all the way back here. That is troll, if anything.
And it sucks because I mean, if you're Chilean, you're gonna bag for shock here. You've got to get far back, and this track is not too easy to catch up on, especially if you back as far as Mario standard card over there. And if you get 11th, it's a guaranteed bottom 2. So
yeah, Deluxe is pulling into second here. Drac kind of messing up the ramps a little bit. Does get double trails though, so double redding him is not looking favorable. It looks like Deluxe is gonna be shrooming into first. Tries the green Drac. You know.
Interesting
And
banana
then
throws
just
there.
gets double reds.
Yeah. Deluxe can kiss his first place goodbye, it seems like, and
yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, for Chile.
Right.
However.
That last and possibly 11th is gonna be unfortunate here for Chile, though.
But you know, the big duo for Spain, Angel and Drac, pulling into that top 2.
Right. And I mean, what, Drac's got to be on like, yeah, I mean, he's on 84 now. He is just running right now.
Yeah, Drac is playing exceptionally well, and another bottom 2 for Chile. Expected last, considering it's a bot, but
right.
Miko, unfortunately, getting 11th place for the Chileans. The 3, 4, 5, 6 for Chile,
let's
however.
Keep this track selection screen just to see if, looks like Chile's 6th might have joined the room. I saw someone running back onto the globe there, so maybe a good sign at least. But we've got 4 races left.
TikTok, yeah. TikTok maybe? Oh, I'm just wrong. Hyrule,
okay.
You know, one of those tracks.
Treasure Electrodrome though came out a race late, but
yeah. Okay, he was just switching me. I thought he DC'd again. I would have been sad, but Hyrule, one of those tracks where it's, you know, kind of hard to catch up on, considering, you know, the third item set is so out of your way with the no item shortcut at the end of the track. Coins are very plentiful, however, which is one thing that you notice a lot of running tracks like DK Jungle, Wario Stadium. All those tracks don't really have too many coins to catch up on. But Hyrule Circuit, with the amount of coins, you know, if you can hold down that top 2, which Angel and Drac are going to be looking to do, you can get 10 coins by the end of the castle, and you can just be looking to break away as fast as possible. But considering I'm talking about it, it's never going to pick it. So we're just at
it's the caster's curse. You get ready to talk about about the possible next track, and it's absolutely not that one. That's happened plenty.
Yeah, exactly.
But we were talking about Electrodrome, so do we think we're going to see that same strategy coming out, especially for Chile being down with, you know, so much with 4 races to go? They need some pretty big races here.
Yeah, absolutely. They, you know, if you're Chile, ideally you're probably going to want like a +20 or something like that just to get the win back in your sails right now, because Spain kind of have won, I think, the last 5 races.
I think Spain has gotten first in almost every race this match. I mean, like, given a couple wins for Sebas, but I mean, these big races need to be like top 4s at this point for Chile.
Well, yeah, and then when Chile, you know, does get first, Sebas is not being supported by his teammates right now.
Exactly.
And then and on the other side of the spectrum, when Spain's getting first, you know, they're getting 1, 3, 4, top 2, 4, top 2, 4, 5, you know, stuff like that. So this lead has just been gradually growing bigger and bigger as the matches progress.
It's only going to become exponentially harder to win this match if these big races don't come out right now, as mathematics comes into it in a couple races. And
Chile 9, 10, 11 right now. That's nothing to really stress over, considering shock on this track, as we were mentioning, just last race intermission, is pretty broken.
Yeah.
No shock in play currently.
Engel gonna try to slow down here, maybe cycle through some item boxes in 12th since he's back here. Blue shell coming out for Spain. Looks like they got the banana snipe down there, possibly.
I think that still hit him though. Engel does full shock though. This could be huge for Chile, especially if they carried some of these dodges into top spots. Unfortunately, Spain is more than likely gonna know that they have it if Luisao used the mirror button. Marlon does get taken out though.
Yeah, a lot of Spain up here looking like too. So I mean, if they know what's coming, lap 3 glider might be the strat.
Yeah. Oh, that that was probably the best thing that they could have done. Shock Spain's top spots after set. Shock their spots into set. It's gonna be all Chile coming up here.
That's smart. That's smart. Yeah, 5 or 4, 5 there for Chile. A couple numbers coming up. Spain putting on the pressure at the end here. Drak's gonna be able to take the cut and squeeze out 3rd, and that's a lot of Spain up there. That
I think that
might have not swung Chile's way.
Top 3 for Chile. Oh no, top 2.
Top 2, and there's a lot of spots 7th and lower. So I mean,
that
not gonna be a dominant race, but I mean, do I even say it sets them up for the next race? Because it is race 10 coming up here. They at least have a top 2 and can try to establish a run here. Hyrule would be good for them if they can think to pick it.
They might be going Piranha Plant Slide because their biker is in first. I know that PPS is definitely one of the tracks that the bikers opt for.
Okay.
Yeah, Bone Dry Dude's coming in for Spain. Yep, the PPS pick is coming in for Chile. That was a race win, but it just wasn't good enough. It just really wasn't.
What is it? 67 now, or math is not my thing today. It's
72, I think.
Oh, 72. Excuse me. But yeah, so I mean, it seems like the lead.
If Spain wins this race by 10, I mean it's over.
Yeah. Because Drak looking to be the running presence that can disturb that for Chile. Oh,
but he burns out. So, but as many of you know, but those who don't, the most you can win a race in Mario Kart 8 is by 40 if you get a top 6. So Chile does need to. I mean, they could still win if they lose the race. They just can't lose it by more than 8 points. And at that point, you're playing for a tie. Which I mean, if you're Chile, you just can't play for ties. You have to play for the win. But
wins for sure.
Yeah, we do see a couple
Spain
Spanish
playing
players
pretty
back
comfortably here, being 3-0 already. So
yeah, for sure. They don't have too much to play for. They just want to solidify themselves as the top seed coming out of Group H. A lot of Chile in the back now.
Mm-hmm.
Spain potentially shroomed up with some triple items. It's really going to be Drak here. Hopefully cycling for some like triple reds, triple greens. Maybe hit a box in 8th. We all know those 8th place boxes are cursed in this game. Maybe get some toxic items to kind of just harass the Chileans in the bottom spots. And as I say that, Drak just gets owned.
The Chileans are harassing Drak right now, and I mean, it seems like they're able to connect plenty of hits on him right now, and if only that came out earlier in the match, because I mean, taking out one of Spain's best players like this is a good strategy. I mean, he's not doing much in the front here, at least.
Yeah, for sure. It is looking 4-5-6 for Spain. Miguel owned with a bomb, potentially letting Marlon gets taken out. I mean, this
right there.
This might not be great. Spike in second.
Spike's in second.
First, but I haven't
watch the
seen
mini
Angel.
map.
I have not seen Angel the whole race. So
my guess is that's a Spain top 3.
Yeah, I mean, Angel's just
Angle kind of praying for the shock. Looking like Spain is going to close this one out here. Yeah, they got a top 3 going there, and that's going to be an easy third or an easy second. Yeah, top 3, regardless.
Top 3 for Spain. Man.
And they just closed those curtains on Chile. Big win for Spain. And I mean, they're going to at least take the final 2 races and just expand on that lead. Because I mean, I guess if they win this, they secure first in the group, yeah?
Yeah. I think even if they did lose, they would have been first. They would have had the tiebreaker over England if both teams were sitting at 3-1. Because plus minus doesn't come into play unless there's a 3-way tie.
Oh, okay. I see. Well, Spain is going to whip out that nice clean 4-0 in Group H with some pretty convincing wins. And I mean, we saw, at least in 2019, Spain made a good run into, I think it was top 4 or even top 3. I think
Yeah,
they finished
got,
3rd in 2019.
They got 4th. Mexico got 3rd in 2019.
Oh yeah. So Spain is picking up right where they left off, it seems like, and they're gonna be cruising into the next stage of the bracket stage, yeah?
Yes, correct. Top 8.
Top 8 for Spain, and seems like with a Chile loss here, England is going to clinch that second seed in the group, at least, the second place in the group at 3-1.
Oh.
Hello.
What happened? Drac just DC'd.
So that was Drac. Okay, at least we got the rest of the room
we still
here.
got Angle. At least we still got Angle. You know, even though Chile is down for the count and going to be eliminated from the World Cup, let's see what they can do in these last 2 races, potentially playing for some pride.
Yeah, keep it close at least, because I mean, Chile put up a really good fight. I think Spain is just an incredibly talented team, and the running power they have kind of overwhelmed Chile at points. But if they can keep the scoreboard close, at least, it should be something that you can at least, be confident in going into next year.
Yeah, make it respectable for sure. But man, I mean, Chile had some good stuff early on, but
Yeah,
their bottom spots just weighed their top spots down so much that I don't think they won a race by more than 2 points this entire match. So
right.
I mean,
we saw the 2 through 6 at some point, or 2 through 5 at some point, and then we saw the bottom 2, and we were just like, damn. I mean, that doesn't really, start to cut into the lead. It makes a divot, but nothing else. And I mean,
yeah,
like you said, I like the stuff from Chile, and I think, I mean, they've got the talented roster to get some big wins in the World Cup, and they've gotten some big wins in the World Cup. I just think, Spain's got their eye set on one goal, and it's making some upsets in the next round, and they are cruising right now. So this is going to be exciting to watch next round for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I think, well, I don't know why the room hasn't closed, considering it looks like there's 4 people that DC, unless people are just bagging. But I think a lot of people were sleeping on Spain, really.
Maybe people are just bagging for the joy of it, but
I think Spain felt like they had a case to be one of those top tier teams, those 1 seeds in the group. I didn't even realize that was lap 3. Top 2 coming in for Chile. Probably going to be their biggest win.
We're just chatting. Match is over,
yeah.
But
well, not a bad race for Chile.
7, 8, 9, 12, but
yeah, unfortunately, it's a little too late for the boys. But I think Spain felt like they had a case to be one of those top-seeded teams, especially considering in 2019 they finished 4th, and arguably their roster got stronger this year. So I mean, I think Spain kind of played with a little chip on their shoulder, I'd say.
Yeah,
definitely.
Spain looking good from top to bottom, and I mean, they've got some big opponents coming up here in the bracket stages, and I'm really curious to see how they hold up against, I mean, at least the US's and the France's. That's going to be interesting to see how their gameplay changes, at least.
Yeah, and I do believe Rookie and I were going over the bracket scenarios a little bit yesterday on the cast. I do believe they're going to be playing the second place team from the France group, which if all goes to predictions' sake, that is going to be Mexico. So that is going to be a huge match. That was the losers semifinal match from the 2019 World Cup, obviously.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, obviously the format has changed a little bit. It's going to be single elim best of 3, which, I mean, honestly, I think might be better than the double elimination bracket.
I do like that. I like series of 3 for sure.
Yeah, I think it, people got more to play for, I'd say.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, I mean, it's going to be a great match. I don't think we're going to have any bad matches, though, in the bracket stage of the MK8 World Cup, considering we've got so many great teams playing in the tournament this year.
Definitely. And coming up right after this match concludes at 4 Eastern, we will be having USA and Canada face off, which are 2 teams that are, I mean, USA at least, I think has clinched a chance at the bracket stage? Because they're 3-0
yeah,
right now.
they're both they both clinched bracket stage. They're both 3-0. This is the highest stakes match of the group phase for sure. This is gonna determine who wins the group.
And so yeah, coming out of this match, we got a big preview for the bracket stage.
They have got everything to play for too, both these teams, because whoever loses gets the unfortunate time of playing the favorites Japan. So I mean, you're definitely gonna want to win because you don't want to be playing Japan in quarterfinals. Albeit they are beatable, as we saw Germany beat them in quite a few scrims. When Japan comes into play, I mean, they're just a different monster with the talent that they have on their team.
Right.
So,
and they have refined their lineup over the years and just have a group of like dedicated players who, I mean, essentially practice every day. I mean, they've got YouTube channels they stream on, and every morning, you know, you wake up and they've been playing for like 3 hours. So I mean,
yeah,
definitely
I mean,
going to be a task.
They take it extremely serious, to say the least, especially the World Cup.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I mean, we've got a fantastic match coming up next. Do believe that was Spain time trialing in top 3. Well, Marlon kind of breaking in, but what is going on?
Looks like
here?
first place or second place at least is elected to stop racing or something. I'm not really sure what's lagging on the mini map here, but regardless,
something that breaks the room.
Regardless of the results of this race, Spain is going to pull out with a pretty big victory. We'll see if they can eclipse their lead to over 100 here.
Well, it's got to be. I think they got top 4, so now if we could just finish, that'd be great.
There we go.
Well, top 3 for Spain.
Spain will add about 100, 110, 115 to their plus minus in the group. Not like it matters. They will be advancing regardless, finishing in first. Congratulations to Spain.
Yeah, Spain 4-0 in the group. Amazing showing for them, knocking off top-seeded England. A 100-point victory in their final
exactly 100
match
perfect
against Chile. Yeah, so they will be playing the second place team in Group G, if I'm not mistaken. Let me pull it up here. I do believe, as I did mention earlier, what is looking like will be Mexico. Which,
group
you know,
I mean... G or the France-Mexico group?
Yeah.
Group G is USA, Canada.
Okay, well then, group whatever.
So looking to be the second place team in Group F, I think.
Yeah, Group F. Yeah, my bad.
There we go. Yeah, I'm just looking at the thing on Twitter right now because I keep forgetting who's where, but... That'll be a good match, Spain-Mexico, possibly a rematch of our most recent World Cup in 2019. That'll be something to look forward to. But for now, I think we're going to take a little break. We have USA-Canada, which is definitely a match you guys shouldn't shrug off. Stay here for another hour for some good Mario Kart content.